Good old AoE buffs. Probably just org. Oh my god. It's a rock. Well, that's unexpected. Unfortunately, we're fatigued. That sort of sucks. Well, we'll try this anyways.
Done with waiting. I am your shield.
What troubles you?
Actually, is it going to notice us right away? It doesn't notice us right away. Okay. Well, let's get all of our buffs up and running. Where's my good hope? Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I could see it. I mean, he's as big as The Rock. Where's our good hope? Oh, it's right here. 1 minute per level. Okay, so we can pop that now.
I'm listening.
Christian, let's do... That's just neutral. Figured. Actually, bless... Oh, bless won't do anything, will it? Yeah, it's just, they're both morale bonuses. Never mind. Oh, well.
Here.
I'll wait to use haste. Blur, we'll get on... Yeah, let's make sure Valerie's getting all the hits in. Or getting hit, I guess is the best way to put it. Also, I realize I don't need Hurricane Bow anymore. Enlarge person on Amiri. I feel like I'm missing stuff on my bar for her. Weird. And I got like some more damage stuff, didn't I? Oh, right, I haven't rested yet, that's why. Damn, that's unfortunate. I tell this joke to every streamer. Hey, I mean, it's a good joke. I love those kind of jokes. Alright. Pop that.
Here I am. See.
Right here, my friend.
I'll wait to do prayer, I guess. Do Archon's Aura. Alright. Yeah, let's just make sure Valerie's taking aggro here. Shoot that lightning.
I'm listening.
And this one will definitely do courage. Is this thing immune to hideous laughter? I guess we don't know. Hey, terrible jokes are the best, though. I'm like a fan of bad jokes and like dad jokes. Those are the best kind of jokes.
To victory!
Did it hit? 19 damage. Oh, it actually doesn't have much health. That 19 actually took a good chunk of its health bar down. Alright, that should be a lot easier actually than I thought. Oh well. It is level 16 though. Yeah. Let's do Arcane Accuracy. Lindsay. Pop that. Oh my god, so much damage. Yeah, okay, I think we probably overbuffed for that, but... Better to be safe than sorry against Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
You deserved it. This is
Oh,
for
hey, that
you.
was rude. Lindsay.
I know what to do.
Oh, wait. Is there more than one? Why is my...
I wrote it like I saw it.
Oh, never mind. I thought my thing was still running.
A calculated risk.
Oh, we couldn't even, like, skin it or anything? Lame. Imagine, like, the pelt on that thing. Can't imagine rocks are super common to kill. We'd be the talk of the town. Skinning a bird? Hey, Gotta take those trophies, man. I'm sure they wouldn't mind. I mean, we'll just have, like, super big drumsticks. We'd be able to feed the whole barony. All that meat on that bird, such a waste. All right. Please, please, please roll well. We've been failing a lot of these barony events, and it's pretty rough. Uh-oh. Jod Kafkin. Judging by his flared nostrils and furrowed brow, something has upset Jod greatly. Your Grace, I have here one of your subjects. He goes by the name Remus. We caught him spreading false prophecies, sowing fear among your people. The old man before you is clad in tattered rags. His gray hair and beard are filthy and matted. Judging by the smell, he has not bathed in some time, perhaps years, and you have to fight the urge to cover your nose. Oblivious, the old man picks at his beard in silence as if trying to catch lice. We're not certain he knows where he is. Yeah, I know, right? I guess maybe they just don't have the time to skin and cook the bird. Jod straightens his face, flushing, as if that wasn't enough. This, ere still forgive my words, prophet blasphemed against the deities, proclaiming we must bow to some false god. At the mention of God, the old man shudders and his eyes go wild, almost feverish. The goddess will rise from the forests, from the swamp. You've cut down her trees and drained her marshes, but she will take no more of this. Fall to your knees and repent, and she will grant you a swift death. Your Grace, you have to deal with this madman. I'm the only sane person in this city, this hideous, ugly city. Its stone buildings claw into the soil and think themselves safe. But the sky shall open, the earth shall tremble, and this city shall crumble beneath its pride. Ere still have mercy, will you be silent, you fool? And another world shall swallow the ugly city and its careless dwellers, and only the rain shall weep from the emptiness left in their place. Oh. We've already met, just outside of Oleg's trading post, remember? Remus gives you an absent-minded look. It seems he's at a loss. It's up to you to decide this homegrown Eridan's fate, Baron. I await your command. Chaotic good. That is me. Yeah, I mean, like, he's crazy and no one's gonna give him a second thought. He's just speaking his mind. I'm all about free speech in my barony. You know it exists and it's a god. How can it be a false god? True. True. I guess a non-established god, maybe. It's this, I guess, established gods in this world. Damn, lawful. Damn, use a whip to encourage him to make haste. Jesus. 30 lashes for his blasphemy, then put him in chains? I feel like that should be partly evil, too. Let's talk about your prophecy, Remus. I'm going to actually learn something from him. It's sometimes important to keep crazy people in mind. Because he might be actually right about something. Tell me about this goddess. I would know more of her. Her fury is like a river after a storm. Her voice, thunder in a summer sky. Her touch, as cold and sharp as a sliver of ice. She is beautiful as a dream. Remus shudders and blushes. 40 years since I last longed for a woman, but her. Ew. How do you know that? The goddess showed it to me in one of my visions. She whispered about a beautiful new world, told me she would heal nature's wounds, but I don't want it. He shakes his fist, threatening someone invisible. She must be stopped. Sacrifices, we must offer up sacrifices. Goats or cows or horses, that will be enough. It must be enough. And what is this other world you speak of? And what will happen to this city? A different world, fierce and wild, where mountains impale the sky, where rivers change direction, where the very trees talk to the stars. Remus swallows and stares ahead, as though lost. The wild world will consume this city, shape it in its own image. It will be the end of all. Oh, it's a neutral good. Ugh. The angry goddess will lay our city to waste because we drained her swamp? She must be a petty goddess indeed, if she takes part in the affairs of mortals even on such insignificant occasions. Perhaps you simply had a dream and it merely seemed real. Ugh. I sort of want to reload that. Oh, well. We'll let him go. One may speak freely in our streets. You are kind, your grace. Perhaps too kind. However, your word is law. I shall escort Remus from the castle grounds. This is probably going to bite us in the ass. But I don't really want to reload that kind of stuff. Alright. I'll see how badly we rolled on this stuff, though. Okay, Octavia actually rolled well for once. Okay. 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 Awesome. Awesome. Wow, we actually succeeded all of them. That's a first. Oh god, there's another curse. This one's pretty cheap at least. God, I need to get my espionage up. I just need to get everything up. I feel like I'm so far behind. Event of the month. Tragedy at the mine. Oof. 21 days to solve in DC 17. I mean, Jubilost does have an 8. You should have seen me roll before Destiny. It was pretty bad. Got a lot of freaking projects. Unfortunately, Harem's the only one that does curses, which sucks because I hate Harem. Oh, here we go. We can finish getting our military up then. Pick some other ones first. God, we need more BP. Hammer's busy 100% in all my playthroughs. Yeah. I also need more advisors. Might just get this just so we can get extra BP per week. Does cost us 100 though. He's my designated curses guy. Yeah, like I'm only used him for his companion quest, and God, he was just annoying to deal with. I really don't like Harem. He is the worst character. Okay, well, let's do this. And we'll also do... I need a castle to actually do the other upgrade. So we can do that. Oof. This one's going to be a little bit risky. It's going to be a little bit risky. Yeah, it isn't the greatest Destiny, but hey, it's a long game. Maybe it'll help out. I need every single point of BP I can muster up. Alright, you're up, Octavia. Better not screw me like last time. I mean, you think I should cancel it? I lose 10 BP, but... think it's not worth it? 1 BP per week, huh? Like, does it lead to anything? I don't know if these, like, lead to other stuff. If they lead to other things, then it's a little bit different. But if it absolutely has no use, then... I will probably refund it. I want to make as much money as I could by not having to spend every gold piece on BP. Yeah, that's true. I forgot you can buy BP. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's not worth it. Which means I probably should have used him for that other... Actually, can I cancel that one? Ah, perfect. Then... Yeah, we can use him for that, because he'll have a better chance. Alright, and then we'll do military and get that up. Hey, nice. He is for prosperity. Awesome. Rank 2. Beauty. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Awesome. Failure. Oh, wait, that's just because we didn't do anything with it. Whoop. Rip. Art of making friends. Large caravan stopped at the capital. Its masters, it said, are major merchants of Endoran. DC 15. Ugh. I need more advisors. Guess that's the only one we can use for him. Oh, wait. Actually, put him in here. Do that one. Yas. Who's free now? How long does this one last? 10 days. Oh, it's actually almost done. Perfect. That's one thing that I remember, or that I heard, is that curses, you can't ignore them, otherwise bad things happen. So I'm just trying to make sure I get all the curses done. But unfortunately, Harem's the only one that does them, which is a little bit weird. I figured, like, Tristan might. Jesus, like 1,500 BP. My God. Okay, well, we don't really have anything else that we can use. All right. Can I build anything? Actually, I should be able to claim... I thought we should be trying to claim Gnarl Marches? I thought something popped up where we were able to do that, but... Nothing seems to have shown up. It's worth it. I'm just too early in the game. Ah, fair enough. Let's see if we want to build up Funky Town. So Herbalist's House. Oh, Boken's Alchemical Shop. Really, we need espionage. Because I feel like you shouldn't ignore some stats. Sort of need everything, right? We already have one watchtower, but seems a little bit difficult to get espionage. Actually, watchtower is the only thing that gives espionage? Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, this is my... Well, I mean, I did play about 2 hours in a different playthrough on stream, but that was a long time ago. So this is, yeah, this is my first playthrough. Yeah, like, there's so many possibilities with how a playthrough can go. And I, as someone who plays Dungeons & Dragons and stuff like that, like, creating characters is so much fun on this game. The Longhouse Barracks. Do anything that gets bonuses to both? Oh, +1 to relations with Longhouse and +1 espionage to Barracks. Perfect. And how about Tavern and Longhouse? Tavern and Longhouse. Okay, that's +1 economy when it gets attached to a tavern. +1 to monument, +1 Longhouse. Longhouse and Barracks. That's the... Oh, that's the tavern. Windmill. Okay. What are our stats? Yeah, we are lacking in espionage. Yeah, feel free, Destiny. Yeah, this is the part that I'm not sure how exactly the best way to do things. It's tough, though, because, like, I know it's the one where you can just totally screw up your playthrough if you don't do it properly. Should probably get a shrine and then herbalist house to get extra arcane. Espionage is not important really at all? Oh, okay, so it just depends on the stage of game that you're at. I mean, I figured military and economy are the most important ones in community. And loyalty, so that's why those ones are high up. Yeah, economy and military. I figured. Ooh, loyalty +2. Should I be making more than one? Oh. Yeah, I should probably be upgrading this stuff too, huh? Or not. Requires town. Wait, can be upgraded to town hall, requires town. And how do I get town? All this stuff requires town. You're building more than one each type of building, it costs more and more to build it? Okay. How do you get the town, though? Yeah, I might put this here. 1,000 upgrade in regions. It's a card you get once you got enough regions. Oh. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have that yet. I only have the 2 regions so far. And I feel like something has popped up where it... I think one of the things was to take Gnarl Marches as a region, but there's no place for me to put something down there. Unlock any secondary stat. New leader post, annexation, add 5 regions to your land. Oh, build a workshop for Boken in the outskirts region. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Whoops. That's a good thing I'm still researching that. Regions. Oh, here we go. Ah, there we go. Okay. Oh my god. 400? Well, should have done this one. Alright, well, I'll be the next up is getting the Kamalans. Build a workshop for Boken is very important. Alright, sweet. Well, we did that. And maybe you can answer this. What's the, is there something that I have to do to trigger the second act? Because I finished all the troll trouble stuff, but nothing popped up for me. And apparently, like, I was supposed to get a quest? Or something to start the second act? But a bunch of time has passed since I finished that troll trouble stuff, and nothing has done, nothing has happened. I'm a little worried. Basically, you'll get a quest for him after completing and getting gifts from him. Oh, you'll get quests later. Okay, so this is just a time to let the player probably focus on kingdom development and stuff like that, I guess. Or companion quests or exploration stuff they couldn't do before. But we finished all of our companion quests. At least so far. I'm trying to think of any other companion quests we might have missed by not talking to people. I guess I could go talk to Regengar. We have not talked to him in a while. Maybe Jubilos. Do you have anything new to say? Yeah, don't really care about him. Castle? No. Nope. Mage towers let you travel between cities that have them. Yeah, I figured, but I don't think you can build mage towers in cities. Wait, was that? Can I build those now? I want to keep separate slots for later to build mage towers. Oh, I can't build them now. When I upgrade to cities is what you mean. Yeah, because I did know about those, but I wasn't sure when I can actually use them. I felt they were a later game thing. Since I am only still in Act 1. Do. I guess I'll just use this time to explore. I might want to go back and try and kill that dragon. A level 16 dragon, since we killed that level 16 will-o-wisp, so we might be able to deal with that dragon, especially since we have the protection from energy. We can protect against his, like, AoE fire attack. You have no quest, just spend some time with your kingdom, like upgrading one of your advisors that takes 14 days each. I don't have any more upgrades for my advisors, it looks like, though.
All according to plan.
Oh, I guess I could go buy some BP. Maybe I'll do that. Uh-oh. Okay, speaking of. Lindsay? What's up? Doesn't look good. Wait, I want you to meet someone. Here, this is Tessie the Quill, a book peddler. If not for her, I'd probably still be sitting in a radish patch in my hometown. Tessie, a plump woman wearing heavily patched clothes, greets you with a broad, gap-toothed smile. Nice to meet you, your barony. Thanks for keeping an eye on this little tot. Oh, 10 gold. You travel around. Have you heard anything interesting about my neighbors? Tessie hides the money and smiles knowingly. Of course I do. Who you want to hear about? Can I ask about all of them? Has anyone asked about my lands? Now, don't go for taking me for a spy, all right? Honestly, go ahead and check me with magic or just ask Lindsay. Happy to hear and pass along rumors, but I don't go spying on purpose. My business is books. As for your question, well, of course they're interested. People in Restov want to know if they were right to wager on you, while Mivan and Pitax are still trying to take the measure of their new neighbor. No one knows what to expect from you, so they're getting themselves ready for some surprises. What's going on in Pitax? Under King Iravetti, what isn't? Parties, parades, executions. The king robs the trade houses that used to own the city. He brought some gang in from Numeria who's been selling deliriant potions. He sends strange expeditions into nearby lands, but no one knows what he's looking for. Nobody can tell what that kook's thinking. That's why he always wins. Any news from Mivan? The usual, schemes and duels. Seems a bunch of runaway bandits flooded in there from Brevoy. Rumor has it that the great houses are intentionally straining Mivan, so that Aldori there won't be able to help Restov when the carnage begins. And how are things in Brevoy? Bad. People in Restov are honing their swords. With the royal house gone, it's just a matter of time until there's some big uproar. Everyone knows it, and no one wants it, but there doesn't seem to be any way to avoid it. Uh-oh. Will you be saying? Me? Not really sure. Probably for a while at least. The people here seem fine. They read at least. Then again, there's a printing house here. And I get to catch up with Lindsay. Hadn't seen her for a few years, you know? After I get tired of things here, I'll be on my way again. What brought you here? A little bird told me about a proper city in the Stolen Lands now. One with a printing house, with an old friend of mine sitting in that printing house at that. So I came by to see her. Maybe buy some books while I'm at it. How did you meet Lindsay? Went through her village from time to time. Weren't many buyers. I was lucky to sell half a dozen calendars each year. Maybe a couple of cheap, vulgar prints. Then a priest from the capital went to live there, and he got the young people interested in reading little by little. Some would ask for romance stories, some wanted heroic tales. Well, one day this little tot came by and traded her father's belt, 2 bottles, and a hunk of bread for a 2-volume collection of legends about the Arknights from Avestan. Came back later all tear-stained. Looked like her daddy didn't need the belt after all. So she sniffles at me and says, "Take me with you, I can help." And looks at me like a lost puppy, so I took her along. Why not? That's what got the ball rolling. Where are you from? Right now, or in general? Came from Mivan right now. As for in general, well, I'm from everywhere and nowhere. Was found under a bush, and I've traveled with the wind ever since. All right. Good day to you. Take care of Lindsay. Okay, bye, Lindsay. So she sells books. What kind of books? Oh, it's Jubilost's book. That's funny. So, are these just books for lore lovers? Or do these actually have any practical purposes in the game? Lindsay the outrageously irreverent. Nice. Let's just kidnap a kid because she was being punished for being bad. Why not? I know, right? I was like, okay. Yeah, I feel like this is just for lore lovers.
In due time.
In due time. Okay, so get rid of all that junk. I actually don't need that anymore. Let's get rid of that. Oops. I still don't know what I want to do with that. I think that's it. Definitely thought I had more stuff. Well, who do we get? BP. When you'll need them for practical purposes, the quest will directly inform you. Okay, that's what I thought. I was gonna say, like, there hasn't been a point where I had to use a book for anything. Alright, give me that BP. Wait. You sell the BP? No. Who sells the BP? Ah, you sell it. How much did I need? I think I only needed like 75 or something. Yeah. Because I think I had 200, and I think it was like 275 to get the outposts in that one area. Yeah, true. I need all of it, but unfortunately I'm not that rich. I should really be trying to, like, loot more stuff. Honestly, I should invest in the other bag of holding. Especially when we start killing more guys with just, like, a bunch of composite longbows and composite stuff. I mean, when they're $100 a pop, stacks up. Start the claim. Camelins. Oh yeah, no, I have no doubt I'll go back to buy more. Also, the curse thing will be done by this time, too. Oh, I still have 114 BP left. Nice. Okay. Funky Town. Tuskdale. Region upgrades are not yet available. Fair enough. Alright. Nice. Awesome. Success. It appears that curses are a mysterious, little understood magical phenomenon. They can have devastating effects on their victims, but the source of their powers are virtually unknown. Perhaps it would be well to keep my eye open for any curses we might encounter. This research has increased our understanding of divine magic. Beauty. It seems that Bald Hilltop is indeed cursed from ancient times. This happened when dark rituals and the powers whose names are long forgotten held sway over this domain. The curse remains active even today. It withers any plant that would grow into the soil and makes the very air around the place heavy and full of sorrow. However, the curse's target is just a small patch of land on top of the hill. It is unlikely that the curse caused any of the attacks on the barony. I mean, I just remember fighting big-ass spiders. Oh my god. The hunt that was the general organized was a scandalous failure. God, we're ruining this barony. We failed so many things. Oh boy. Damn, we got a lot of new events though. Treasurer requests your attention. Okay, that's in the throne room. Throne room. Proposal for cooperation. 3 merchants from Absalom. DC 15. Jubilost, you got this. Actually, is there anything else I want to use Jubilost for? Faithful people have raised a large sum of money to build a sanctuary. Now they only have now they only have to handle the funds wisely and see that the work is done. I think we tried that one earlier and we failed. Alright, Jubilost, please don't screw me on this. I know it's a DC 16, but please. I think we failed this one before. And then Octavia can handle this one. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Alright, people. Talk to me. Jod looks to be puzzled and amused at the same time. Your Grace, I've brought you an extremely unusual message. It's... how should I put it? An essay on your barony, written by Jubilost Nathropol and published only recently. Thought you might like to see it for yourself. Jod hands you a magazine. Oh, right, he said he was going to be writing bad stuff in it. Between the bogs of the River Kingdoms and the infertile clay soils of Brevoy lies the region called the Stolen Lands, a picturesque area which combines the worst features of both previously mentioned countries. It's a woodland where herds of deer, swarms of mosquitoes, and gangs of bandits have their pastures. Though the latter were formidably decreased in numbers thanks to the efforts of the local baron, a protege of the Restov swordlords who's promised to bring some resemblance of order to these lands. Hoping to learn to what degree he succeeded, your faithful servant went to the Stolen Lands himself. Certainly, I preceded my visit with a letter, but mailing service in this new barony functions with an efficiency of 0. No one came to greet me except for a horde of hungry kobolds. Here, these creatures can be met way more often than guardsmen or, let's say, street cleaners. I barely managed to fight off those pests, and I nearly avoided escape drowning on the river ford. The only thing here more rarely met than a paved road is a good, well-maintained bridge. Every ruler ought to remember that the realm's roads are his face, and here they are filthy and in desperate need of a good old stone. After all those misadventures, I finally reached the capital. Compared to other parts of the barony, the city looked relatively good, despite the smell. I should give credit to the ruler's efforts. There's buildings in progress everywhere. Passing by traders praise the baron for eliminating the bandits and express hopes that someday he'll deal with the wildland monsters as well. I wouldn't recommend that you choose this destination for your summer vacation, but if you are tough and unpretentious, if you can work hard and defend yourself, you might try your luck here. Working hands are in great demand in the capital. Also, there are plenty of jobs for sellswords and free adventurers. After all, the local baron used to be one of them not so long ago. As for me, I guess I'll stay here for a while to watch how the new barony grows. If I don't drown in some swamp, become a snack for some owl beast, or die of dysentery, we'll meet in the next issue. Well, that was a little bit rough. You have people waiting for you in the throne room. Talk to them first, then assign your advisor to cards. You'll get new cards after. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I'm pretty happy with trying to get those events done anyways, and I don't think they were too long. I think they were all under 15 days, so should be all right. Jubilost is playing hardball, though. Who's this guy? Willis Gunderson. Willis Gunderson, a plump man in his 30s, approaches you. His hair is untidy, road dust covered his worn clothes, and his boots have seen better days. The stranger speaks to you in an unusually high-pitched voice. Your Grace, I demand justice. I demand justice. Crime in the barony is on the rise. The man shakes his clenched fists, then drops his hands helplessly. Open daylight, I was tricked, robbed, and if that weren't enough, humiliated. A gang of local thugs tricked me into trusting them. They found out about my possessions and disappeared with my treasures. I sent them to the island on Candlemere some time ago, and they just vanished into thin air. I beg you, find these scoundrels and retrieve my treasure. I'll pay a handsome sum to be sure these villains are brought to justice. You don't seem like a local. Why would you keep these possessions of yours on the island in the middle of the Candlemere Lake? Willis bites his lip as if caught doing something wrong. Well, you see, these aren't exactly my possessions right now. It's just, I learned from the locals about the ruins of an ancient temple on the island. And everyone knows where there's a temple, there's always hopes of some treasure. Willis rubs his palms. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you believe that some sacred relic from the temple of an unknown deity belonged to you? By what right? By the right of finding. I dug up all the stories about the temple. I hired the crew. I pointed out where to start the search. Besides, no harm done. No one ever really goes there anyway. There aren't many volunteers willing to visit a cursed island. Noticing the change in your face, Willis restrains himself. Oops, I'm just talking gibberish. Heard some gossip somewhere, and here I am spilling it all on you. The man utters a phony giggle and gulps. It's nothing, Your Grace. Just a big fat load of nothing. Some empty talk about someone sacrificing someone else there, and as for the ghostly lights, I'm sure there's a rational explanation for that. Same with the flash of light over the ruins. You mentioned a flash of light over the ruins. Did you see it with your own eyes or just hear about it from someone else? I saw it with my own eyes, and just recently. Almost blinded me, like half the island suddenly burst into flames. When the locals saw it, they fell to their knees and started to pray. They said that the old god had returned. Willis scoffs. Dimwits. What else would you expect from them? Says the king of dimwits. And what ghostly lights are you talking about? The lights are strange, you know? Willis frowns as if recalling something. They were brighter than fireflies and different colors. You can see them even from the shore. During the day, they're barely visible, but at night, people say they're the restless souls of those who met their deaths on the island. Hey. Nice. Seems like Willis is talking about will-o-wisps, a malevolent creature made of light that feed on fear and other negative emotions. We already killed a bunch of those. Someone offered sacrifices there, and I suppose we're not talking about animal sacrifices. Willis shrugs reluctantly. The locals say things. Something about that being why the place is cursed. And which deity was this temple dedicated to? Who cares? Willis interrupts himself and sighs. I don't know. I never asked. All I heard is that long ago the locals used to perform some rituals there dedicated to some ancient deity. Some rituals, some ancient deities. Now that's what I call getting into details. With deep knowledge like that, you could easily write a book. You could call this opus magnum of yours some encyclopedia. I guess that's all I need to know about this island. Whatever you say, my baron. Who are you? Willis Gunderson, Your Grace. I'm a scientist, an explorer, an adventurer, and a renowned expert in treasures and artifacts of virtually every era and culture. Jubilist eyes Willis up and down. So many tiles for a single piece of mediocrity? Willis blushes and pretends that he notices the gnome. Sir Nithropol, you're here? What a nice surprise. Oh, really? In case you hadn't noticed, I've been here from the start. Or perhaps after the open lecture in the Foray Logos and Absalom, you've lost not only the rest of your mind, but also your eyesight. Willis straightens his jacket indignantly and lifts his chin. I see your manners haven't improved since we last met. Well, happily, I no longer consider you such beacon of knowledge you once were. You can joke however you like. I'm above such discourse. Jubilost grins. The only thing that puts you above me is your size, Willis. And even that isn't so impressive for a human. Willis' face turns dark red and his eyes starts to twitch. Pressing his lips tightly, he turns back to you. Thanks, Destiny. No, I'm definitely not. I have done some just like passion projects for people in the past, just for fun. I actually used voice acting to just sort of help with streaming, because I used to be quite the mumbler. I just find it fun. That's why I love these types of games. Tell me about those who tricked you. They were a trio I hired to retrieve my possessions from Candlemir's Island. Turned out to be a bunch of tricksters. You must know the place in the center of the lake with the ancient temple ruins. So they took my money, jumped into the boat, and whoosh, gone with the wind. So many days have passed and not a single word from them. And they had the nerve to call themselves a paladin and a cleric. Scum is what they really are. Willis stamps the ground in anger. Can you tell me more about them? A ranger, a paladin of Aurori, and a cleric of Nethys. You know, that two-faced god. Frankly speaking, that one gave me creeps from the very beginning. Half of those servants of Nethys are real psychos. Today they agree to help you, and tomorrow they change their minds at the drop of a hat. And this one played his tricks on me, too. Willis sighs. A paladin and a cleric who willingly took a job running errands for you? Sounds strange if you ask me. Willis mulls over your words for some time. You know, Your Grace. When I mentioned the old temple, they exchanged a glance, like I was talking about some hidden treasure. I was such a fool. I should have realized from the start that they had their own agenda. Yeah, fine, I'll try to figure it out. Willis sighs relieved. Praise Desna! Don't let those scoundrels leave with my treasure. If you manage to learn something new, please let me know. I'm staying at the tavern in the center of town. That's where I'll wait for good news. Willis bows and steps back from you without straightening back up. What a weird fellow. I wonder if he's setting me up. Greetings, Baron. Let's not beat around the bush. You and I simply must discuss taxes. I don't know how often you go to the treasury, but I go quite often indeed, as my services require. Well, there's less and less money in your coffers, while the demands of the barony keep growing. You simply must raise taxes, whether your subjects like it or not. If I were you, I would raise the tax modestly. Of course, the treasury will not be replenished quickly, but the people will curse you significantly less. People lost grins. Which means you may remain on the throne significantly longer. Well, here's the extra BP I was hoping for, but... Pay 2 BP each week. Whoa, we will lower the taxes slightly, allowing the economy to grow in the future? No, I need the BP. You know what? I trust you. You deem what is right. I agree with him. Raise it a little bit, but not too much that the people's gonna hate me. We already have a pretty decent, like, loyalty and community, I think, built up, so... hopefully it'll be alright. Right. I'm not here for your decoration. I will raise taxes modestly, but not more than the people can bear. And you will thank me later for my farsightedness. Yeah, I can live with that. Although that being said, I think economy was one of our highest stats, too. Alright. That wasn't so bad. I don't know if... how many other... I think just that one... Oh. Oh, cool. That actually added noise. Perfect. Awesome. So what? Oh, we can rank up. Ooh, nice. Oh, no! Wait, how long does that last for? Temple... 14 days. Oh, I can cancel this one. Yeah, I'd rather rank up. Rank up. Yeah. You were right, Destiny. You were right. Love of the people. Oh, yeah, that's the bad one. Oh, trade agreement with Satova. Oh, right, that's the frickin' expensive one. Jesus. I don't even know when we're gonna even have enough BP to do this one. Reduced by 10%, huh? Is this one worth it? Cost of buildings with a static loyal bonus, we'd have a 10% reduction on Alchemist, Bardic College, City Hall, Everflowing Spring, Static You want to take care of problems, then your priority cards, like economy, increase early on, then opportunities. Oh, yeah, right. I forgot we got Camelin. Which I actually need how do I do that again? Region. Only one settlement can be founded in this region. Is there a settlement thing? Oh yeah, we should start on another curse too. Village on the marshes. Uh-oh. We're gonna have to figure out which advisor goes for this one, because we actually don't have any advisors for this curse yet. That's not good. Alright, you're up again, Harem. Yeah, where do you go to build? Can't remember how I built that settlement. Is there like a button I'm missing? Just says... Huh. Oh, it's bugged? Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. That's not good. Uh-oh. Yeah, it ain't popping anything up. That's not good. Uh-oh. I feel like that's a pretty major bug that they should have squashed a while ago. Quick Google search. Pathfinder Kingmaker. Element. Icon not showing up. The management button gone. Where's the button to actually upgrade a village? Nope. New settlement? Nope. Well, seems like not many other people have the same problem. Yeah, I guess we'll save and reload. Might just need a game restart too. Yeah, because I remember doing the building. Uh-oh. I remember doing the building up top, and yeah, there was an icon or something like that. This is not good. Alright, let's try a quick restart. Ruh-roh. I feel like a bug like that more than one person would have. It's a pretty bad bug. I also think I've done too many quick saves too, so I think won't be able to go back far enough. One sec, it's just updating. Come on. Yeah, man. Trying to launch. Uh-oh. It's like stuck updating now. It's all going downhill. All going downhill. Alright, guess we'll just chill. That's a good progress today. At least kingdom-wise. At least we're starting to get the hang of it. Starting this game up and, man, the whole kingdom mechanic is just so overwhelming. The game also does not exactly telegraph very well how to play the game properly. It'd be very interesting to play this game in pen and paper form, because I didn't realize this. They actually have a Pathfinder Kingmaker like campaign for the pen and paper version. Yeah, and I'm someone who like started out playing Pathfinder for tabletop games. Yeah, it is mostly for pen and paper players. I agree. Well, also it's taking like one of the more complex systems. Like if you compare, like if it was on based off like D&D 5e or something like that, it'd be much easier. But Pathfinder ain't easy. Shit's hard. I'm glad I started pen and paper games though off Pathfinder though, because it definitely made transitioning to something like D&D so much easier. All right.
according to plan.
Please don't be bugged. Oh, you never played 5e? And it's still not there. That's not great. Here, let me see. How far back did my saves go? It's an autosave. Um. Let's try loading this one. Yeah, I'm gonna try to reload before I claimed it. Hopefully that works. Okay, that was the upgrade. Yeah, we already know that one. I don't even remember where this was. Okay, so we haven't claimed Camelins yet. What was I gonna do here? I totally forget what order of things I did that stuff in. Okay. Graduate the mine. Okay. We're gonna do stuff with this. Yeah, okay, we didn't have much else. Okay, so this was like right before we claimed it, I think. Yeah, so claim Camelins. Uses up all of our BP. Okay, let's try those. I think this was before I built everything too, though. Maybe. Oh, shoot. Yeah, you're right. I totally forgot to start the other card. Well, let's just see if this actually worked. Okay, unlocks it. And... okay. Oh, no, he failed this time. Oh, God. Last time he succeeded. Okay, well, still not there. So there's got to be something I'm missing. I feel like it's not a bug. It's just something I'm missing. Because I don't think it should have bugged out again. Right? Doesn't make any sense. Must be missing a step here. Do you have the BP to make a new village? That's probably it. I just don't have the BP for it. I mean, I had, I think 100, though, last time. So I figured that would be enough, but maybe I'm wrong. I can't remember how much it was to build the other one, so maybe that wasn't enough. All right, come on, Jubilost. Don't fail me again. Please. Disaster? I'm almost tempted just to keep reloading this. Oh my God, another disaster. Okay, well, I'm already in this deep. I can't remember if it rolls when it's done, though. Oh, you found people with the same issue? Uh-oh. Do they have any resolutions? Because it's a pretty big bug. Guessing there's a kingdom stat that has to increase further before I can build another settlement. Maybe. Oh my God. Failure again.